A man who once shattered mountains with his bare fist is now on his knees scrubbing beast blood off a city wall. His name is Su-Ru, 40 years alive, 20 of them crippled, and every day someone reminds him of what he has lost. 20 years ago, he was a grand master, a man armies feared, who could kill with a plucked flower, who the city lord bowed to. Then one night, a man descended from the stars, and with a single casual palm reduced the greatest warrior of a generation to an ant. He took his wife, he took his daughter. He left only a broken body and a newborn son alone and crying in the rubble. He scrubs this wall every night so he can buy medicine for that son, the boy he absolutely refuses to let this world break. His son, Su-Yu, comes home that night with a face full of bruises and a voice trying very hard not to shake. His exam spot was stolen, bought by a rich bully's family, and they threatened to break Su-Yu's legs if he dared register. Su-Yu tells his father he will quit the exam, move bricks on a construction site instead, that they simply cannot fight these people. And then Su-Wu does something he has never once done in 18 years of raising his son. He slaps him across the face. "If the sky falls, your father will hold it up." Then he locks himself in his room and silently screams, with no idea how. Deep inside his shattered dantian, something dead for 20 years flickers back to life, and a cold mechanical voice detonates inside his skull. Father rises through son's system, activating. The host's realm will always be 4 major realms higher than his offspring's realm. 20 years as a cripple, 40 years of humiliation, and in 60 seconds flat, every last bit of it is completely erased. He clenches his fist, and the air compressed inside his palm shatters outward like a crack, like crushing an invisible stone to dust. Through the wall, he hears his son, bruised and exhausted, still hammering a sandbag alone at midnight, still refusing to quit. He was submissive before because he had one miserable life to preserve. But since someone wants his son's legs broken, he will crush their bones first. The next morning, Su-Wu walks into the City Defense Bureau with his spine perfectly straight for the first time in 20 years. Liang Qi swings a palm at his face and doesn't understand what happened until he finds himself crumpled inside the filing cabinet. Liang Jianmin makes his fatal mistake. He threatens Su-Yu's future, and whatever patience Su-Wu had left evaporates instantly and permanently. Whoever dares stop him, he will kill, and the heavy alloy office doors explode off their hinges without him touching them once. 5 elite innate realm operatives begin tailing him through the city, and Su-Wu notices every single one on the first block. He leads them into an abandoned factory, turns around slowly, and tells them, "Aren't you tired? Come out and get some sun." The fastest operative launches at full innate realm speed with twin blades aimed at his eyes and throat and never touches him once. All 5 attack simultaneously with everything they have, and the only thing they manage to hit is each other and the rusted machinery. Their captain finally calls a halt, blade down, chest heaving, terror replacing suspicion, while Su-Wu doesn't even glance back as he leaves. At school, Su-Yu is led into a remote martial arts room by Wang Tai's crew, and the teacher puts in his headphones and turns away. Wang Tai slaps him across the face and threatens to have Su-Wu fired, marked with dereliction, and thrown into prison for life. "Don't touch my dad." 3 words rise out of Su-Yu's throat from somewhere ancient and feral, and the air in the room shifts. Wang Tai throws his hardest punch, and Su Yu simply catches it. The strongest student at the school cannot move his fist 1 inch. Su Yu releases the most basic punch he knows, and Wang Tai crosses the room and hits the reinforced wall like a cannon round. Wang Heng arrives, a mid-stage qi and blood powerhouse, and the moment his eyes find his son crumpled on the floor, the air freezes. Zhu Lei throws herself in front of Su Yu to shield him, and Wang Heng dismisses her with a casual wave, launching her across the room. Su Yu's palm strike lands on Wang Heng's abdomen, and the sound it makes is exactly like 2 10,000-pound iron ingots colliding at full force. Wang Heng draws his short blade and decides to kill a 17-year-old boy where he stands, and then the ceiling explodes. Every person in that room falls to their knees. Every teacher, every student, Wang Heng pinned flat, everyone except his son. Su Yu looks up at his father, the man who scrubbed walls to buy him medicine, and through everything says only one word, "Dad." Su Wu descends through the dust, finds Wang Heng on the ground, and speaks in a voice far quieter than what happens next deserves to deserve. "You dare touch my son." He says it once, lifts his foot, lets it fall, and Wang Heng's pleas for mercy end mid-sentence. Wang Tai's mother screams that her brother is the deputy commander, that armies will come for Su Wu, and his footsteps don't slow half a step. The deputy commander erupts through the wall in silver battle armor and realizes he cannot raise his saber before Su Wu's hand closes around his skull. "In your next life," Su Wu says with complete calm, "remember to keep your family properly in check." Then the room goes silent. The city lord of Kanglan Base himself picks through the rubble to confront Su Wu, the strongest man in the city, and he is sweating. He calls it a misunderstanding, says justice has been served, asks Su Wu to appease his anger, and then bows deeply before him. Su Wu asks one question: "If it were me and my son who died today, would you still call it a misunderstanding?" And the city lord has no answer. He accepts the settlement, but on the way out sends a silent energy lance through the Dean of Discipline's Dan Tian. A snob is not fit to be a teacher. He reaches Su Yu across the rubble, and every trace of the killing god vanishes, replaced instantly by a father checking his son's wounds. They walk out through the school gates into the afternoon sun, and Su Yu finally asks what he has been holding since the ceiling exploded. Su Wu lights a cigarette with his fingertip and tells his son a beautiful half-truth, that 20 years of walls and humiliation were secretly a kind of tempering. From today on, no one in this entire federation will bully the two of them again. Su Yu clenches both fists at his sides, looks his father in the eyes, and says one word with total clarity: "Okay," loud and clear. The next morning, they move into a 200-square-meter villa in District A, and Su Yu walks in carrying a worn photo frame, unable to stop staring at the ceiling. Su Wu probes his son's meridians, and what he finds does not look like a first-stage trickle at all. It moves like mercury, dense and impossibly heavy. Then the probe reaches the Dantian, and the Dantian activates like a black hole, yanking Su Wu's martial king energy inward and devouring it instantly. Su Yu has the chaos body, invincible in the same realm, capable of devouring enemy energy, one of the rarest physiques in existence. Su Wu receives the supreme chaos body in return. Su Wu pushes the entire settlement across the table to his son, 3 5 million credit potions and a high-level saber manual, then locks him in the training room for 3 days. Day 1, Su Yu drinks an entire 5 million credit potion in one gulp, and the chaos body devours every drop of it within 30 minutes. Day 2, shirtless under 2 gravity, swinging the same saber arc 1,000 times, sweat hitting the floor and evaporating instantly from the heat of his body. Evening of day 3, 1 shout, 1 swing, 1 pale shockwave of chi cuts a clean groove into the alloy wall. The barrier shatters. Upstairs, Su Wu is reclining